You're very welcome, everybody, and it's lovely to be sitting here beside the heart this morning. And this workshop we're going to make the traditional Brigid's cross. Okay, so here we are. We have all our rushes here, so our bundle of rushes. If you're working from a kit, you'll have received 30 rushes in your kit. I like to put 7 rushes in each leg and then have one to start and just one for spare. The only tools you'll need are sharp scissors, and then I've also, if you're working from a kit, you'll find 4 little pieces of wool, so just from any ball of wool that you have around the house. Okay, so I'm going to put these to one side for the minute, we don't need these at the minute. Now, from the bundle of rushes, we're going to choose one of the thickest ones to start, okay? And then we're going to work like a clock. We're going to work from 12 to 6, and then from 3 to 9. So pick up, holding your stout or stronger rush in your left hand, or if you're right-handed you can hold it in your right hand. Pick up one rush from the pile, give it a little squeeze with your index finger and your thumb in the middle, and then just wrap it behind, bring it behind 12 to 6, and then bring the top over to 3. Okay? And then your next rush, bring it up, squeeze it in the middle again. Your forefinger and your thumb, bring it behind the one that's going to 3, and bend it over and bring it down to 6. Okay? And then get your next rush, again squeeze it in the middle. Again, bringing it behind the one that you brought down to 6 and the original rush, and bring it behind the back and bend it over and bring it to 9. Okay, so that's the clock done. So you've got your 12, 6, 3 and 9. And from now on you're going to turn. So you're going to turn anti-clockwise up to 12. You're going to pick up a rush, squeeze in the middle as you've been doing, behind the rushes going down to 6, over to 9, and turn your work. So from now on it's turn the work and over to 9. Squeeze the rush behind everything that's going down towards 6, bend it over, turn your work. Again, pick up the next rush, squeeze it in the middle, behind everything that's going down towards 6, bend it over to 9 and turn your work. Again, the next rush, squeeze it in the middle, behind everything at 6, and turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down to 6, bend it over towards 9 and turn your work. Squeezing it in the middle, behind everything it's going down towards 6, bend it over, everything over to 9, turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down towards 6, bending over towards 9, turn your work. Next rush, bending it in the middle, behind everything going down towards 6, over to 9, go with a rush and turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down towards 6, point it over to 9 and turn your work. Next rush, squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down to 6, over to 9 with it and turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle, behind everything and over to 9 and turn your work. Again, squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down towards 6 and turn your work. Now it's building up into a nice pattern. Next rush, squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down towards 6, over and turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down towards 6, over to 9 and turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle, behind everything, over to 9 and turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle, behind everything, over to 9, turn your work. Squeeze it in the middle and turn your work. So now you're just continuing all the time, squeeze it in the middle, behind everything going down towards 6, bending it over and turn your work. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one more in, and this is the last one. And how we do the last one, okay, so don't let this go. If I let this go, everything comes apart. So holding on to the leg that's going down towards 6, I'm going to get this one here where it's going to come over, and I'm going to pull it down slightly. So just down slightly. And then I'm going to pick up my last rod and I'm going to squeeze it in the middle like I normally do and put it behind like I normally do. And then I'm going to feed it into that slot that I've pulled down. Okay? And that'll catch it in there. And then it won't unravel. So you can see the pattern, the build up of the pattern. And all we have left to do now is tie it off. So I'm going to get my 4 pieces of wool. You can also use elastic, but I have lots of balls of wool, so, and that's nice wool, so I'm going to use the wool. Now, how long, do you tie off? It depends on how wide your centre is. You can just use your eye for that. But if you've got shorter rushes and longer rushes, sometimes I like to lose the short ones in the middle of the leg. And so the other long ones will actually wrap them around. So I'm just going to use my eye here, and you can measure if you want. And that's just a matter of tying it off Just give it a little tie. And again, this one here. Tie it off. Everything is nice and tight. And again, losing the shorter ones in the middle with the longer. Sometimes I use my finger to measure it as well. The last tie off. Now, it's personal preference whether you want to leave them scraggly or whether you want to give them a haircut. So today and I kind of look at them and I kind of sometimes cut them at a slant with the way I see the rushes heading, you know, the short to the long. Okay, so that's the traditional St. Brigid's cross made there. So, Lá Féile Bríd, Brigid of Kildare.